Hello, welcome to another video. Now, you probably don't know my opinion on dating shows and reality TV. Personally, I'm not a big fan. But yeah, that may cause confusion. It may cause confusion on why I'm now talking about it. Well, I'm not. Today, somebody else is going to be just completely taking over. See, everything gets off and the camera gets on. You don't know what to talk about anymore.
I do. I just don't know how to start.
But once you start, it's like, man.
All right, what's going on, everybody? I'm Aiden. I'm Jay's brother, and I'm an avid watcher of some love shows. I don't know what it is about it. I started watching them a long time ago, and honestly, I kind of enjoy it. But I kind of today want to focus on the new season of Love Island USA. There's been a lot of controversy. You might have seen it already on Twitter or on X. I'm sorry about that. But first off, I want to give my opinion a little bit about love shows. You know, I just feel like a lot of the people that go on them are not there looking for love at all. A lot of people that go on them are just looking for publicity. A lot of times they're already almost a little famous, or their models are trying to blow up a little bit. Like I've seen some texts recently on Twitter from one of the guys on the show, Taylor. Apparently that there are texts from him that says that he has a girlfriend back home, but he is on the show to get more publicity for his modeling career. Another thing I want to talk about is there was a pretty famous girl that was on the show, and on the first day she got kicked out. Now this girl, she's a Latina girl from I think Florida, the United States, somewhere, and she's been on podcasts before. She's been on a bunch of different platforms on social media. And she has said the N-word constantly across all of her platforms. But when she got onto the show, either they didn't know this beforehand or they found out when she was saying it on the show. But she was kicked off after the first day. And all they said on the show is, Yulissa has left the villa. So there's not much context on the show, but if you do some digging, you can see that there were some controversial things that she might have done in the past. Another thing that I want to talk about on the show. Do I have to restart?
I mean, I'll just cut it out. Sorry. Deep apologies.
It's fine.
I knew it was off. I saw a blinky red light. I want to see if the camera was still on. Not dead.
Over a number of these amount of shows, there's been one girl that has constantly fallen in love, or, found one guy that they really, really want to explore with. And the guys kind of leave their options a little bit open, and they've only known this guy for one day, and are getting mad when the guy's talking to other girls, etc. This season, there's a woman named Hudda. She has a kid back at home, which she doesn't tell the guy until 2-3 days into meeting, which I kind of understand. I'm kind of 50-50 on that situation. But she's leaving that kid behind for 6 weeks. Now, the kid is only 4 years old. They can't really grasp their minds completely about why their mom is leaving them for 6 weeks at a time. So in my understanding, I just don't really know if that is a good thing or a bad thing. She's out there looking for love, and I understand you have to put yourself first, but it's her child. So I'm just a little conflicted about that, honestly. But there's one thing I do want to say. She is on the show, and she is acting like she is in love with this man, Jeremiah, after only knowing him for one day. Now, there's these bombshells that come in, and usually it's 2 to 3 girls that will come in at a time, and they will come onto the show as quote-unquote bombshells, and they will come to stir up the pot and to try to take those guys from the girls, because they want to stay on the show. And if they don't find a couple, then they will be kicked off the show. Well, one girl picked her man, Jeremiah, in a challenge, and they had to kiss, and this girl started crying and was on the verge of leaving the show because she's so mad that this guy kissed another girl that she's only known for 2 days. That's just something I don't understand. I feel like a lot of it is the producers putting it on these people to be very, very extra and to be way out of the ordinary acting. I feel like a lot of these people are very weird, honestly. Nick is in a love triangle between Sierra and Bella. Bella is the girl he met on the first day, and they were coupled up. She was a little weird, I'm not gonna lie. She wouldn't let Nick kiss her, and she's got very high standards morals and values, and I understand that. But that's not typically the type of person to be on one of these love shows. And it really just doesn't make a whole lot of sense why they would cast her on a show like a Love Island, where they do a lot of crazy things like kissing, making out, all kinds of stuff. Now, she ends up opening up in the show, and I understand it, but going through the whole process, there's not anybody else that they could find. I just find it a little weird, to be honest. But back to him being in this love triangle and kind of going back and forth between these two girls, it was very hard to watch because you can tell each girl really, really likes him, and his mind is just totally conflicted, and he doesn't know which way to pull. And the whole time he's talking, oh, I'm here with this girl, then it switches, It was just, in my eyes, it was very demoralizing for these girls because they are both very, very beautiful, and they are having a fight over a guy who, in my opinion, he's good looking, but he's not one to be fought over. I feel like a lot of this is just publicity, and there's $100,000 bonus if you win, I guess you could say. Now, there is one character in particular that I really, really like.
No. Character.
All right, chill. Now, there is one person on the show that I really enjoy watching. His name is Ace. He started out on TikTok as a guy that would help these people learn how to dance, whether it be these foreigners, like Indian guys that he would usually do it with, or it would be some special needs people, or he even did pregnant women one time. And he teaches these people how to dance in a really funny way, and he honestly just makes great content. Now, on the show, he loves to rage bait people, and he brings a great personality to the show, with him being very funny and honestly just making everybody laugh, and he seems like he's very much a star of this show. Now, going back to what I was originally saying about love shows, a lot of these people go on there for publicity or to find their one true love. Now, what I don't really understand is I could not imagine finding my one true love on a show that is going to be viewed by millions of people. Now, your first kiss, your first interaction, everything is just seen completely to the public. In my opinion, that's just not the way I want to find my person. And me being a Christian, I also believe that these shows are very demoralizing for Christian religious love. A lot of them are very lustful, and they talk and they do a lot of things that I would not consider to be in good Christian belief or value. So, in my opinion, I would never go into one of these. Yeah, I think that's about it. But I'm going to let Jay come over and do the outro. So, thank you.
All right, so that was Aiden. Big round of applause. You guys seemed to like him last video, so I decided to give him something of his own to talk about. As you know, this week I am currently on vacation. This was recorded 2 weeks ahead of time, so I really just needed some videos to put out ahead of time, and I figured why not have Aiden do it, kind of get him more on the channel because you guys, like I said, seem to like him, and, I think he might have an interest in doing this. Anyways, thank you so much for watching the video. I really do hope you enjoyed. If you don't know, I did just open memberships on the channel. They are $1, Discord link, all of that. You can see my other videos, me talking about it. Camera is about to die, so I'm trying to speed this up. Anyways, for new viewers, please check out my other content. I do think you would enjoy them if you like this video. And if you like this, just drastically, hit the subscribe button and comment down below. It helps boost the video in the algorithm. And I just dropped a TikTok. Please go and check that out. And for the reoccurring viewers, you guys are awesome. Trust me, I see anytime you come and comment on the videos, or I can, see who views and likes the videos. It does mean a lot to see the constant support. Anyways, thank you so much for watching the video. Really hope you enjoyed. Hope you have an amazing day. God bless and goodbye.
Here, watch that.